high energy today, so that was good to see. And just kind of still a lot of toughness. We got some really skilled players. Just got to instill some more toughness, in my opinion. And it's good. It was good. The guys were flying around today. It was good morning.
Are you talking about just your group or overall?
Well, I don't want to speak over. Overall, I think overall too, but definitely my group. Trying to finish in runs and just playing with an attitude and more grit to him. And so you think, DeMario's played some, but JK's really the one that's played extensive. And so you got a lot of young guys that have done a lot as far as playing goes. So these are valuable reps for them.
You've got Master T, who's been here for a full year now. Where have you seen him develop? What's different about him this time?
Yeah, you can tell he's much more settled and much more comfortable. Let's just say comfortable in his own skin, if you will. And there's a toughness factor that he's coming on, not just grittier, grimier type player, and finishing things off more. And just his knowledge of what's going on around him has allowed him to play faster. And so I'm very pleased with what he's done in the past 4 days.
Marcus is a guy who's in his position now as an early enrollee. What have you seen from him since he's gotten here?
He's swimming, and as he should be. But the good thing is what we're doing, we have thrown him into the fire, if you so to speak, and he's responding. He's going to make mistakes, and these are very prideful guys, and they make mistakes. It bothers them, as it should. But that's what he needs. He needs to get thrown in that fire. But he's got some skills, and all of a sudden he'll flash and do something like, okay, here he goes. But he's a tough kid.
What can you expect out of him this spring camp and
to say in the fall, who knows? I mean, that's why we're practicing this spring. Right now, the whole thing is learn the offense,
right?
Which he's doing, and then how fast will you go play? And you're going to make mistakes. We got it. That's our whole mantra of 4 to 6, A to B. Mistakes are going to be made, but don't have me question your effort and your want to and the speed of what you play. That we cannot have any question about, and he's doing a nice job with that thus far.
Tony, how do you see Ryan evolving as a head coach?
Wow, I think he's great. I mean, what am I going to say? He's bad? No, in all reality, he's great. He's great to work with.
Thrown in at the
and something, and you can tell he's much more comfortable too in what he's doing, and I just think that comes with time. And last time when he got thrown in, that's why he got thrown in. Here we go, and he's been able to prepare for this moment, and he doesn't. He lets us coach, and it's great. He allows us to coach and own our rooms, if you will, and that's not saying that Urban didn't, but that's what Ryan's done. He's not micromanaging things, and you can tell he's much more comfortable. And okay, here we are. Here's what the plan of attack is. I love how his demeanor every day. It hasn't changed. Such a high energy guy and positive, and it has not changed from day one. And so that's a joy to work with and for.
DeMario mentioned that he's with you guys now officially.
Yes,
he was kind of between positions last year. What's different about him now after kind of spending a little bit of time at H-back? What does he bring to that room?
Well, he brings the knowledge of the offense. One, so he could be a matchup nightmare, because here's a guy who's adept at running routes, understands the concepts of. Truly understands the ins and outs of the concepts from the receiver position. Obviously understands it from the running back perspective as well. He had to gain some weight, which he's done and doing. But he can be a matchup nightmare. All of a sudden you put him in the backfield and shift him out into some empty sets and things like that nature. You make linebackers go out there and cover him. That's a matchup problem. So we'd like to think.
You mentioned he's gaining weight. Where do you want him to be physically?
I think he's about 195 right now.
Okay.
194. We'd like to get him close to 200. If we can get him up, but he's pretty close. I mean, he's getting there. So he's got to put a little bit on, but that takes time. You're not going to just do that overnight. That's going to take some time.
He said that he had to learn patience, which was not always an easy thing for him to do. Can you describe that?
Good. I mean, there's a thing that you say, well, be patient, be patient. Wait your turn, and why? And as far as playing goes, he wants to just. A lot of times in a zone scheme, you have to have some patience about some things versus just go like a racehorse. And those are learned traits. Those are learned behaviors. And he's really done a nice job. But DeMario's a highly skilled player. We've always known that. It's just kind of in between. Okay, what's he really, really elite at versus really good at, and so we're kind of trying to hone that in. And there's a valuable place for him in our offense and what we're doing, and the energy that he brings every day is amazing.
Everyone's talking about it because this year JK is going to be the guy. DeMario said, look, I think I'm going to spend time with him. I want to spend time with him. How do you see that developing?
We'll see as we go. we go, but tomorrow's going to play a lot of football. Not to say what that 50-50, 60-40. I'm not here to say that. But tomorrow's going to play a lot of football for us. And he's going to play really, really well. Extremely confident. He's going to play exceptionally well for us. And again, the energy and the positivity that he brings every day is great, especially for me in my room, because I have a tendency to kind of get on antsy with some things. Start putting it mildly. And he's the one that has a real. He does a real nice job of kind of keeping it. Make sure to keep the main thing, and kind of bring some levity to it a little bit. So
How much has he matured over his career?
He's like a grown-ass man. You got to understand, though, I started recruiting when he was a junior in high school. And that's what's fun about the game of college. You have an opportunity to watch guys grow from, I'll say little boys, but not, you know what I mean. And I watched him just mature and immensely mature, and it's great to watch. It's fun to watch him.